In this lecture, we will see how to add report summary and chart in script report. Let's start learning. Let's open VS Code, and for adding the chart data, I am using a new function, and that function is get chart data. Then I am passing the data parameter, and let's define this function. I have already defined that function. Let's uncomment this up to this. Okay, then I will explain one by one. If no data, it will return none, and we can add two labels. That first label is age less than 45, and the second label is age greater than 45. So this is the chart conditions, or we can say that labels. Then I'm just defining a new dictionary, age data with age 45 0, then age age greater than 45 0 and age less than 45 0. Then let's define a dataset list. Then I'm using a for loop to iterate that data. Then inside that for loop, I am adding one condition, and the condition is if entry.age is less than 45 or equal to 45, the age data key will increment 1, and else the age data greater than 45 key will increment 1. So this will count the number of people who have age is greater than 45 and less than 45. Next, I am appending the data set with name and values. So this is the chart name, and the chart name I am giving as age status, and in values we can return that age dictionary. This will return age less than or equal to 45, and this will return age greater than or equal to 45. Then now let's create a chart based on this data set and labels. So for data, we are adding that labels which is defined here. The labels are age less than or equal to 45 and age greater than or equal to 45. And for data set, we are using this data values. Here I am creating a pie chart, and so the type of chart is pie. Then let's define a pie chart height 300. Then we can return this data. This will return the data here, and let's add a new chart parameter here. Let's save this. Then go to report, reload this page. Refresh it. Think something is missing. Let's go and find out it. So the problem is, let's add a none here. Then add chart. Save this again. Then go back to report. Then reload it. Now here we can see that pie diagram. From this graph, we can see 100% of person have age less than 45, because no one have age greater than 45. So let's go to server side scripting and add some ages. Let's change to 78. Then save this. Go to the second one. Then add 23. Save this. Let's add 12. Save this. Again for 56. Save this. Then go back to our report, refresh it. Now we can see some difference, and we have 10 people who have age less than 45, and two people have age greater than 45. From this list, it is clear. we can see for 56 and 78 here, and 12 and 23 here, and 0 is also considered as less than 45, so that's why it is counting 10. Now let's see how to add a report summary into this report. Go back to our Python file. Let's uncomment this function. This function is used to summarize the report, and go to that execute function, then uncomment this line, then save this. If there is no data, then it will return none, and we are using two variables, age below 45 and age above 45. Let's define them are 0. Then I am using a for loop to iterate data. Then if that age is greater than 45, this will increment this variable, and if age is less than 45, then the age above 45 will increment. In return statement, I am returning that values. So the value key have that count, and we can add indicator. I am using green color indicator here. Then we can add a label age below 45. Then also we can define the data type, integer or float or some other data type. So I am using integer because it's just a count. And in second, I am adding above age 45 value. Then I am using an indicator red. Then I am adding a label age above 45. Then data type is also integer. So this will return the report summary, and in execute, let's add that report summary in return statement. Now save this and go to server-side scripting report, reload it. Here we can see that report summary. Age below 45 is 10 and age above 45 is 2. So this is how we can add report summaries in script report. Now I am going to change this pie chart to some line chart. So let's see how to convert this chart. Let's open script and go back to get chart data function. Inside that, change pie to line. Now the type is changed to line chart. Save this and reload this report. Here we can see the line chart, and it shows two values, age less than 45, and which is 10, and age greater than 45, which returns 2. There are other chart types also available. So let's see a bar chart. Let's change to bar chart, then save this, then reload this. Here we can see the bar chart view, and we can see that same data in a bar chart form.